What's going on YouTube? In this video, I'm going to show you my lockdown defense, my go-to defense. This is one of the main defenses that made me switch over to using the Cleveland Browns, mixed in also with that nano blitz. And for anybody trying to tell me that that blitz is not working, I got so much footage of me getting sacks, turnovers, just causing chaos for the offense. And so I mixed that in with, because I said it's a situational defense. You're not going to always use it. Mixed in with these other defenses. I've been having better games for the most part. At this point, everybody you play against has some type of knowledge of Madden. So in Madden 22, it's very hard to find a really good lockdown defense. So most of the time you're playing a game, it's neck to neck. It's a time possession. Who's going to have the ball last type thing. Ever since I switched to this defense, it's helped me, not have to have so much pressure of having the ball last, because I've been getting turnovers, 4 and outs, things like that. So the defense that I'm talking about is a 4-3 wide 9 press quarters. Now you can probably run any defense out of this formation and set it up the way I do to get really good success, but I found that the press quarters, and I'm not even a quarters guy at all. This is probably my first year ever actually running quarters, and I've been having a lot of success. I've been stopping people, getting 4 and outs. Because you get to the quarterback respectively, and at the same time you can stop the run. It's actually a really good run stop defense. Now, a couple of things in substitution. These two guys right here, the defensive ends, you're going to want to put your fastest guy possible that you can, because sometimes they're going to go into coverage or you might man somebody up, and I'm going to show you that when we get to the field. So let's go ahead and jump into the field. Like I said, this is 4-3 wide 9 out of the Cleveland Browns playbook. I know it's in a couple other playbooks, and the play is press quarters. So let's go ahead and jump to the field and show you how we set this play up. All right, one of the pre-adjustments you're going to want to make in your defense is based on the line. That's just going to take one more step that you have to make on the field. Right now, my defense isn't based. I can't do it in practice. It sucks. But go ahead and base the line. So press Y and then right with the left stick. That's going to base the line. Like I said, if you have it in your pre-adjustments, you don't have to make this adjustment on the field. And this is what your defense will come out every single time. It'll look the same every single time, no matter what offense they're in. So adjustments that I make for this play, my linebackers, I like to pinch them. This is what it's going to look like. And then from here, you have 2 options, especially if they're in this type of offense. This is a very popular offense. One of the defensive ends, either this guy or this guy, you can man him up with somebody. That's what I do. In this offense, because most shotgun plays, I'll probably man up the running back, but this specific offense is very popular. Any type of bunch. If there's a tight end, I'm going to go ahead and man him up. Now, am I expecting this guy to completely lock the tight end up? No, not at all. I'm not going to expect him to shut him down, but I'm putting a body on him, especially if they do a delay fade or things like that. It's going to be locked up, because this year, everybody's using the delay fade. So far, almost everybody I've played, like 90% of the people have used the delay fade. So I'm gonna go ahead and man up this guy. If there's somebody giving you trouble, it has to be somebody on the line or the linebacker. But if one of those guys are giving you trouble, go ahead and either use that guy like I did, or this guy over here to man up the running back. Now from here, what I like to do, if you have respectable DBs, I like to show blitz. It just brings my safeties up. My cornerback should have came up too a little bit. And then I'm going to play over the top. So the way you show blitz is you press Y and then left with the left stick. And then the way you play over the top is Y and then up with the right stick. Now, those are all your adjustments. That's what you're going to do. The last thing, your user with the middle linebacker, is you're going to show blitz and you're going to bluff blitz. The reason we do this is because we want the guy on the edge to get off one-on-one. We don't want him to get double teamed. That's normally going to be the guy that's going to get to the quarterback. In this case, if you want to keep Myles Garrett on the end, you can, but sometimes you will man him up against somebody. And he has respectable speed, so you can do that. But I put him in the middle just to, if they do try to double team, then Myles Garrett gets the free one-on-one. And it just works out better for me. Now from here, this is what your defense is going to look like. This is what 90% of the time, this is what your defense is going to be. Now, let's say you're playing against somebody that likes to play, the running. Everybody's running 5 and outs. Everybody running 5 and ins, things like that. If you want to, you can play underneath. So that what that's going to do is going to change your purple zones to blue zones. The way you do that is you press Y and then down with the right stick. Now, What you can do is, let's say that they're doing the 5 and out with the running back on the left side, but they're playing deep on the right side. You can just make sure you put that guy back on a purple zone. The way to do that is you click A, and then with the left stick to the right, you're going to put them on a curl flat. So it could look like this. You just got to make adjustments depending on your opponent. Not everybody's going to play the same. Some people don't even use the running back. Most people that I played have used it. So just adjust according to your according to your opponent. And the reason I like this press quarters is because they kind of play like a little man coverage a little bit, so they kind of stick with their people. And I just feel like this defense is just that much better. Let's go ahead and run the play and see what kind of results we get. As you can see right there, everybody was basically bagged up. We were able to get to the quarterback. Let's go ahead and jump to that replay real quick. And that's why we do the bluff blitz, because we want to get that one-on-one. That's exactly what I was talking about. We were able to get the one-on-one right there. I can't even talk. At the end of the day, Myles Garrett was the one that broke free. Everything is locked up. This is a super good defense, man. When I tell you it's a lock-up defense, this is probably one of the best. And take that lock up with a grain of salt, because I know this Madden, it is tough to lock everybody up. It is tough to get everybody bagged. Eventually, somebody will figure something out to be able to beat the defense. But for the most part, I've been giving people hell. You can see everything got locked up. I know that's just one play. Let's run a couple more plays and see what kind of results we get. So like I said, you're going to have your defense already based, so that adjustment you won't have to make. And another thing, if you do man up the running back, it kind of helps with the run play, because that guy focuses on the running back. But like I said, out of this formation, I'm focused on that tight end is deadly out of this formation. I mean, if you've been playing Madden, this bunch setup right here. That tight end, you got to really worry about them. Pinch the linebackers. Show blitz if you want. It's totally up to you. You don't have to do it. I like to do it just in case it's a run. Them safeties come in and help pretty much every single time. They get there pretty quick. The linebacker that you're using, bluff blitz them. And this is basically the setup right here, but make sure you do play over the top. It sounds like a lot of adjustments, but I promise you, once you get them down, it's not hard to do all the adjustments. You can do it really quick, especially because you don't have to base the line, because you're already going to have that pre-adjusted. Let's go ahead and let them run the play. They're in a random, they're doing random plays, so every play is going to be different. But man, just look at that. We're able to get to the quarterback. Everything's bagged up again. This play, I'm telling y'all, man, this is a really good defense. Let's go ahead and go to the replay one more time on this. And this is why I like manning up that tight end. That's just one extra guy I don't got to worry about as a user. I know I'm going to have a body on them. And like I said, look at my DBs. They kind of play man coverage. That wheel route almost got open right there. But the safety over the top, this is why you want to put your fastest guys at your DB position. But by the time that wheel route was about to get open, we're right there in the quarterback's face. Everything else is bagged up. I'm telling y'all, man, this defense has been the best success for me so far. And this Madden, y'all know it is hard to find a good defense. Once again, well, you know what? Yeah, base your line, or base your defense. Pinch your linebackers. Like I said, man up this guy. You don't have to. You can man up the running back. Whichever one you choose right there, that would have been a better option to man up the running back. Like I said, it depends on your opponent. Read your opponent, figure out what he's been doing. Most people go back to the same plays that have been successful. They'll change it up a little bit here and there, and then you just, you go based off that. Bluff blitz the middle linebacker, because we want that one-on-one on the outside. Let's go ahead and let them run the play. Right here is a run play, respectable run stop defense. They just didn't get the tackle in the backfield, but we made contact in the backfield. We just got to make that tackle. That's on the defensive player as an individual. We're running one more time. Like I said, man up if you want to. You don't need to. But you can see right there, they did a run play, and we were able to hit them in the backfield. They just got to make that tackle. That's on an individual effort. And then everything is just locked up, man. It's crazy how good they play defense. Let's go into a replay on that one real quick. This is random defense. They're coming out in a random offense. They're coming out in a different play every time. I don't know what they're doing. I'm just kind of using my middle linebacker to pick up whatever I can. You can see right there, I kind of got mismatched with the zig and the drag right there. But I mean, look at that, man. And then you have honestly, how many times are you able to get to the quarterback with just 3 guys blitzing? It is hard. Like your opponent has so much time, but because you're bluff blitzing, you're getting that one-on-one with the outside, and it's causing problems. He's the one that got to the quarterback that time. If you want to, you can keep Myles Garrett out there on the left side and then Clowney on the right and get better results on that. But I just like to have faster guys. That guy that I have out there is like 98 or 89 speed. I just want to have that more respectable speed. But I mean, look at the defense, man. It's locking everything up. This is a really good defense. We'll run it one more time. Like I said, the defense will be based. Pinch your linebackers. Go ahead and man up this tight end right here, and then show blitz and play over the top. And then go ahead and bluff blitz with your middle linebacker. And I'm telling, like, you see, I'm getting good. I know it's the computer, but for the most part, the computer is programmed to throw to the open person, and they make better decisions than most users do. Once again, good results. Just pick up whoever you can. I could have played that a little bit better with my user. They could have got that off, but the pressure is what messed everything up. We were able to get to the quarterback, and I'm telling you, man, I have not had success in other plays getting to the quarterback sending 3. I used to run the 3-4 defense, and I could not get to the quarterback. This defense, because it's so wide, they have better results getting to the quarterback, and then everything is just bagged up. Like, look at that. Everything's locked up. I could have played that better with my user. By the time he throws that ball, though, like, before he makes that decision, I already got somebody in his face. And that, I'm telling you, this defense has given me a lot of success. That's going to be it for this play. If you don't have a go-to defense, I promise you this defense will give you really good results. It's also really good at stopping the run. You have to set the defense up the same way I'm doing it, though. You want those linebackers in the box. You don't want them outside, so make sure you base your defense. And then just make all the other adjustments I'm making. Pinch your linebackers, and then man up one of the guys if you can. If the tight end is not on the line, right, or close to the line, they have to be on the line or close to the line. Like on an empty set, if the tight end's like outside of the offensive line, you're not going to be able to man them up. In that case, just blitz all 4 and still do the bluff blitz, and you'll get to the quarterback fast, I promise you, and everything will be locked up. But I like to show against this offense because this is probably the meta offense right now. Almost everybody competitively is running this offense. If not, they're running the other bunch setup where the tight end's on the line and they're doing the delay fade. Same results. You're locking everything up, getting to the quarterback. Definitely give this a try. I promise you it'll help you improve your defense. But practice. Don't just jump into an online game not knowing how to do the adjustments. I feel like that's what a lot of people do, and they're like, man, it's not working for me. I mean, how often did you actually practice with a defense before you ran into an online game? Go to a game against the computer, run this defense multiple times, get used to the adjustments. Very, very important. Make that pre-adjustment, base your defense so you don't have to do it on the field, and your defense will look the same every single time. With all that being said, man, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all killing it, man. We're getting there. Now we're on the road to 900, almost getting to 1,000. Help your boy out, especially if you've been, you keep up the videos, but you hadn't hit that sub button, man. It don't cost you no money, man. Just hit that sub button. You help the channel out. We grow, and I'm gonna push out more videos for you. We got another defense out of this this playbook, the Cleveland Browns, that I'm gonna drop for you. That's also a really good pass defense for those, fourth quarter they gotta get downfield type deals. And I'm gonna drop that here pretty soon. But with all that being said, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it.